Perhaps I'm not as well prepared as I thought I was. Maybe I've missed one of the spells that I typically cast. I have indeed. This spell may be quite handy, for if there is an underwater level, I really don't want to have my movement restricted. Now I'm as ready as I can possibly be, but I'm still curious as to if this item is exactly the same as the other one that I already have. Let's have a look, shall we? It is indeed exactly the same, and the first one is a very potent weapon. But I'm delaying too long. I should head down to the next floor and see what's there. Yes, it's time to go. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Dungeon Hack, and when last we left off, we've just left the 11th floor of this dungeon, and we are now heading down to the 12th floor. Let's have a look at what kind of aesthetic we have. We've seen this before, albeit in a different colour scheme. And here is the most pointless lock ever. Hey, it's a locked door. Hey, the key is literally right next to that lock. Might as well have had a button there. But either way, we have now unlocked it, and we can't close it again, so I suppose that is one minor thing. We can't hide there from enemies that can't open doors. What an interesting symbol. I wonder what it stands for. We may never know, Celadran. That is a chimera. We have fought chimeras before. Marvellous. We're facing enemies that we've seen before, which means that this floor might not be so bad. There is also a helmet here. Let's try and grab that helmet quickly. It looks interesting. There is also a chimera there. Hello, how are you? We are dual-wielding ones of Smiter. You don't stand a chance whatsoever. This helmet not only gives us 1 point of armor class, but also adds some sort of magic effect onto us. Let's identify it, and there is an enemy behind us. I have not seen this enemy before. This enemy looks nasty, and it's hitting quite easily. Or rather, it's hitting us quite easily. We're hitting it quite easily as well. Let's find out just what that was. It looked like a pile of mud. It is a pile of mud, specifically a pile of living muck, and I think I remember what living muck does. It can paralyze you, and weapons that you use to attack it can stick into its body, which makes me wonder why these ones of smiting didn't. Either way, let's get this helmet identified, shall we, and see just what it can do. The answer is that it's a Helm of Underwater action! That is an amazing thing. That means we don't need to have water breathing prepared at all now. We can just wear that helmet. We're probably just going to wear that helmet because it's a really good helmet. We now have -2 armor class, and we really need to heal ourselves. Some Cure Serious here. We need a lot more Cure Serious than that, though. Even more Cure Serious, Celadran. We need to make sure that we don't get killed by those living mucks. Alright, let's do some more exploring, shall we? Anything else? There is something over there that's making an odd noise. Let's hope we don't encounter that enemy soon. Well, here's a chimera. We can take care of a chimera, and you had a throwing hammer. Do we really need a throwing hammer? I suppose we could pick it up, but what would we drop? We could drop a green potion. Why not, eh? And here is something that we can open with a switch. There is nothing behind this, and we can't even close it on this side, so there we go! Nothing of importance there. What about over here? There is a door that we can open. Let's open it and attack this living muck. The living mucks are relatively fast. Here is a key and a teleporter. Wait a minute. This is very familiar. This is a very familiar design. We have seen this before. We are on exactly the same style of level as we were last level, with lots of teleporters. Oh dear. That means we're going to have to go blindly into teleporters and get attacked by enemies as soon as we emerge. Here is a key that I really want to hold on to, so let's just head up here, and hopefully we will find something that we can unlock with this. There's nothing here. There's a niche, and that niche is empty. I haven't seen one with anything in it for quite a while. We're going to drop this here for now, and see what is in here. Maybe that's the sound the living mucks make. I think it might be the sound that living mucks make, actually. There we go, we'll just attack you. You can actually attack as soon as you come round the corner. That is curious. We'll just defeat you. Oh, we did not defeat you there. We'll defeat you now, though. You have a lot of health, and that is concerning. Maybe I should be attacking these things from range. Cure critical time! That actually cured quite a lot of health this time. Excellent. Let's switch these weapons back and have a look in here as to if there are any more foes. There is a gem by the looks of it. An iron stone! Okay, we really want to know what this iron stone does. Iron stones are very handy things after all. Let's find out. And that has been expended. This is an iron stone of magic resistance. I don't know if they have limited charges, so we'll just hold on to it for now and wait until there's an enemy that we really want to save that for. And here is a journal page. Always good to read. An adventurer should have an enchanted blade at hand if he wishes to do battle with a shadow. Oh, we know that already. We've done battle with quite a few enemies that we needed a magical weapon to defeat. Let's have a look at the map, because I saw an enemy beneath us there. Did that enemy already spawn in? That's worrying if that's the case. Let's grab this. There's an enemy there as well. That was a really quick respawn time if that's the case. And that is a lot of damage. We need to be careful here. Let's back up a little bit. We will take a lot of damage on this floor if we carry on doing this strategy. But I most certainly need to test out how much more effective using the dual ones of smiting is. It looks to be very effective. We do have a lot of healing after all. Not as much Cure Serious, but we have plenty of Cure Light and we have a heal. And when we gain another spell in that slot, in that level which heals on, we'll just have another heal prepared. We could go into this teleporter, but right now I really want to go and have a look at that other door. There is also that enemy there that I really hope is a chimera, but I don't think I'm going to be so fortunate, am I? Let's find out. Ah, it is a chimera! Goodbye, chimera. You are easy to defeat. What about in here? Ah, there's another chimera. And perhaps another living muck just hiding around by the back of the room. Goodbye, chimera. And that is a birch wand. I don't know if we've had a birch wand before. Is there anything we could drop? We could drop the shield, I suppose. But there may be an instance where having 1 point of armor class would really be beneficial. Then again, I have plenty of potions that I'm just not ever going to use, like this potion of water breathing, for instance. I'm never going to be using them anymore, because we have something far, far better. And here's this. Oh, that's gonna fire fireballs at us. Look at the size of the teeth on that thing. Well, I see no reason to stick my hand in there. Indeed, and also don't stick your head right next to it either. It's firing fireballs. Lesson learned. Don't do that. We also have room in our inventory now to grab that key. And we will grab that key. Where did I leave that key? I left it right here. And we don't have that much healing left, but we could move into another area briefly. Maybe into this teleporter, or one of these teleporters. I'll actually try the one on the end of the corridor first. Let's get some healing done first, shall we? A little bit of Cure Light goes a long, long way, as they say. I'm not sure who they are. Probably all of the low-level clerics that are in various temples that adventurers go to. It's like, ah, you need some Cure Light, do you? You sure you don't want any Cure Critical or Cure Serious? No, 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 Cure Light will be absolutely fine. We are on a budget. We're really on a budget. We want to rest here, I think, because we want to change our spells. We don't need water breathing anymore. At all. Goodbye, water breathing. What could we put instead? Magical Vestment really isn't going to help us right now. Dispel Magic may help us a bit, though. Dispel Magic, why not? And we're going to rest now, and cast healing spells. Somebody said that the Iron Stone really helps us take less time to rest, and I can see that because we've only spent 10 hours resting here, and we're pretty much at full everything, except for full food. but we can deal with that by using Create Food and Water. Now let's cast our spells, being very particular in the fact that we're going to cast free action. I don't want to get defeated with, being paralyzed and then killed. There we go, we'll cast, let's see, Prayer? I think that encompasses Bless as well, so we don't need to cast Bless. Let's get True Seeing active. Excellent, and then we will get free action ready. Maybe we want 2 castings of free action on this floor. Either way, I think we don't need to do any more preparation. We will save, though. You never know what's going to be beyond a teleporter. Let's just save here, and move on. Into the teleporter, into the unknown Celadran. Any enemies here? The answer is, no. Does look like there are a lot of keys, though. Here is a fire key, and here is a key of faith, and we don't really have any room to hold on to either of them. We also have these green potions. I appear to be dropping every single potion that I ever had. We don't really need them after all. We probably don't need this throwing hammer either, but let's just go into here and see what is beyond the door. A chimera is the answer. It would seem the only things beyond this door are 2 enemies. Let's just defeat them, shall we? And then move on. These melee weapons aren't doing a lot of damage to the living muck, and that does make sense, and they dropped yet another key. If we need keys, we know where to go. Here. Ah, there's an illusionary wall here. Excellent. We could explore a little bit more. And here is something with a switch. Switch has been pulled. We can move on. Is this another? No, this is a silver coin. I don't mind a silver coin. I do mind that enemy, though. Need to be careful. Come this way, so that we may hit you. There we go. And we'll hit you again. Excellent. You are dead. They do have variable health, and I'm very glad that that one died very quickly. Nothing there. There's a chimera there, though. Come this way. You have perished. 40-odd damage to the everything. And there's another chimera. 40-odd damage to the everything there as well. I believe this has brought us into one of the, yeah, it's brought us into this one, the northwestern segment of this level. Might as well explore all of it. There is no, anything needed to open this apart from a button. And I'm very glad that the living mucks are not able to open them. You'd think they'd be able to just to, like, press some muck onto the button and open the door, but no, they cannot. Always good. Alright, let's go inside. Any of those living piles of ooze around? There's armor, but it doesn't look magical. It's just scale mail, and as we all know, scale mail is quite rubbish, so we're just going to put that down and ignore it. Maybe we'll never find a suit of, plate mail +3, or full plate +3. Full plate is a little better after all. Hello, how are you? I'm actually going to step here, and then move— oh, there are 2 of them. There are 2 of them. That is not good. Hopefully we can defeat one of them quite quickly. There we go, we've gained another cleric level. We are now level 16. Let's see what spells we can cast. We can get another 2nd level spell, another 1st level spell. Let's have a Cure Light, and let's have a Hold Person. Why not? Another 3rd level spell. We could have... Remove Curse really isn't going to be that helpful. Maybe a 2nd Create Food and Water. And do we get anything else? We get an extra 6th level spell. We want to have Heal ready. Excellent. We'll now have 2 heals ready to cast whenever we next rest, of course. Nothing up there. Anything over here? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's have a look. Somebody did say that at a certain point you only get 2 health per level, and that is something that's quite curious. I didn't know that in AD&D that happened. I really wish that you did get more health per level, because then I wouldn't be getting up to the point where enemies can take 1/3 of my health off every single time they hit me, like the living mucks can. And there is nothing here. Excellent, I think we have pretty much explored this entire area. Well, everything that we can get to anyway. We'll need to rely on another teleporter to reach that area. We could go and enter this teleporter and find out if that connects up to there. Knowing my luck, though, it's not going to, and it'll just connect up to a completely different area, surrounded by tons of enemies, and then we will perish. Or maybe we won't. The only way to find out is to step through the teleporter and explore. We could rest first, but I just think we're going to save instead. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? An army of dragons, that's the worst that could happen. Or an enemy right next to the teleporter, or two enemies right next to the teleporter. I think one of them stepped into the teleporter, which I suppose is handy. And there is not a lot here. There is a door that is locked. Do we have the key for that? We have not yet found the key for that. So we're going to have to go into here and defeat this enemy as quickly as we can. And we turned away from that enemy by mistake. And we're about to die. Let's quickly move away, shall we? And kill you. Let's do some healing. Some pretty urgent healing. How urgent? Heal levels of urgent. That's how urgent. Also, I've not used this Wand of Frost since I accidentally used it against some Minotaurs. Maybe at some point I will use it. It's unlikely, but I may. So there is nothing else in here. There are 3 keys, however, but the keys are pretty easy to grab, so we'll just leave them there for now. Unless there's some kind of switch over here that I can press that will open up the way to there. There's definitely an enemy in there, and we can't get access to that enemy just yet. There may be a switch down here. Worth having a look first, just in case there is, and it doesn't look like there is. Worth checking, though. What about down here, though? Is there a switch here? There is a switch here! It was worth having a look. Otherwise, I'd have explored the entire level and not found anything. That was worth doing. And what is this? This is a lock for a flower-based key. And I don't have one of those keys, so we'll just go this way instead and defeat some chimeras. Why not, eh? We've seen a key like that, though. That key is over here. Let's go and get that key quickly. You see that? I actually found a hidden switch, without looking through the entire level searching for it. It is unbelievable, I know. That key is in here, I believe. It's one of these. That is the... Actually, we do have that key. We could unlock both doors, and why don't we do that? What are we going to drop here instead? We'll drop this key for now, because we don't need that key. We'll just hold on to this key, and then go this way. Back the way we came, smashing into a wall there, and we will unlock this door, and probably regret doing so, as we unleash 17 ghost warriors against us that will kill us immediately. Also, there is nothing in here. I've no idea why the designer of the dungeon put anything there at all. What is in here, apart from that room which we could look into briefly? Or maybe this isn't that room. There is a teleporter. There is also a frost key. We have found the key that unlocks that door that we couldn't open before. Let's go and unlock that door, shall we? Where was it? It was it this one? It may have been this one. No, it was that one, wasn't it? It was that door. Let's go and unlock this door. Was it this door? It wasn't this door, was it? No, it wasn't. It was a different door. Don't throw the key, Celadran. Unlock the door. There we go. And this will just open with the switch, and there is a chimera. Hello, come this way. There's another chimera too. Marvellous. And you are about to perish as soon as we take about 8 damage. That's fine, we can take 8 damage. Anything in here? Another chimera? We can easily kill chimeras, though. And we don't need to unlock that door, because we have figured out that that door leads to here. Then again, it doesn't require a key, but it's always worth noting that you don't need to use a key on that door. What is down here? The answer is an illusionary wall that leads to a living muck, or 2, or 20. That is not dead yet. It will be dead now, though. There is something around this corner, like this scroll. It's a journal page. We'll quickly give that a read, shall we? Over here, far away from that living muck. I found it a good idea to save several potions of restore strength for the dungeon areas that drains one's strength. That would not be much of a concern for us unless it's also an area which has anti-magic, because we have these gauntlets. Let's just defeat you quickly, shall we? You'll come round here eventually, and we will hit you with this weapon, and the other weapon, and then these weapons, and also that was a lot of damage to just take immediately. Let's quickly have a look round here. Ah, I think we have one of these keys. We've been holding on to one of those keys for quite a while, actually. And I think we'll open that door next time. But when we come back, folks, a floor that's not that difficult, provided that you have the ability to prevent yourself from being held in place or paralyzed by enemies. It's a good thing that we have that ability, eh? And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Chimeras again. Perhaps there are only so many enemies down in this dungeon. And I have a key for this, I believe, from quite a while ago. Perhaps there is some treasure here that I otherwise wouldn't have got had I not saved this key. Well, there'll be only one way to find out. I don't hear any enemies on the other side. That said, there may be a silent enemy on that, the other side of that door. It could be possible. Who knows? I am talking to myself far too much. Later.